Hello everyone and welcome back to F125 for another episode of Breaking Points Season 3, and this is episode number 4. So, it's the Sao Paulo Grand Prix mid-race, and we're up to Chapter 6. In the closing stages of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, Connor Sport's Callie suffers minor front wing damage while defending her position on track. With only a handful of laps remaining, she makes the call to stay out and defend her position to the checkered flag.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it.
Thank you, Mark. Alrighty then, so we need to finish in 4th or above to get the objective, and there are 4 laps to go. And we are in 4th position, so all we have to do is maintain our current place. So yeah, this should be a relatively easy one, but we'll see how it goes. Just using a little flashback here so we can take a look at that front wing. And we've lost both front wing end plates. So I don't know how you lose both front wing end plates while defending, but we're not going to worry about that. Instead, we're going to take a look at the race director. Sergio Perez is currently in 3rd position, and if we do take that 3rd place, we will get the bonus objective, so we will try to do that. And
4th position. You're in 4th position. Our gap to 1st place, 17.1 seconds. It's Perez ahead of you. And gap to the car in front, 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Leclerc behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining.
And yeah, Perez getting further and further in front. Mark obviously just said 1.8 seconds. Got up to almost 3 seconds in that whole sequence of radios. So we've got a lot of work to do if we want to catch up to Sergio Perez. But we'll see what we can do. And hopefully we are on hard tyres, so maybe they'll be better in the closing laps. And as we come on towards the final lap of the race, we have actually caught Sergio Perez.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Everyone around us on softs and mediums, so maybe these hard tyres were the way to go, but we'll see. We couldn't get through the Center S very well at all and got a terrible exit out of Curva de Sol, but a nice slipstream, and we are going to go for the move down the inside of Sergio Perez into Decido Lago, and we'll get the job done and move ourselves up into 3rd place. That was an aggressive move as we are on the ragged edge on the exit, but we get away with it. And we can try and push away now in 3rd position. We do struggle a little bit in this middle sector, but yeah, the tyres must have fallen off the cliff there for Sergio Perez to be dropping back towards us, because we did not get away from Leclerc. You can see in the background he's still right there, so Leclerc on the mediums faring a little bit better. But anyway, we'll see as we come around the final corner, or the final real corner. I think there's still about 3 to go at this point, but these are all easy flat, even with a damaged front wing. But we are well clear of the rest of them. I say easy flat, had a bit of a moment there. But to the line, this is going to be a huge result. P3 at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Connor Sport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around? On this form, I'm not so sure. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
Callie, clearly some front wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
Yeah, look, in a situation like that, I'm going to go for the option with the highest potential gain. There may have been a time where Connor Sport were happy to even finish in the points, but that time is well behind us now. We're in a title fight, and you just can't beat Red Bull by playing it safe. Staying out there, it might have looked like a risk, but really it wasn't. It was the right call.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
It's not what we're hoping for, but we've still got time left to close the gap. And we've all seen how much ground Connor Sport can close on Red Bull when it counts. Today wasn't ideal, but Connor Sport will continue to fight for the title.
You seem to have lost some momentum, certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down to?
Well, it's been a rough old season, and I think it's taken its toll. Everyone on the team is feeling the pressure, and we've all been through a lot, so it's no excuse, but it's just the way things are, and we need to put it all behind us and keep moving forward.
And finally, Callie, I just wanted to ask how you're doing. It has been a really tough few weeks. For the team, for your family. I mean, how has it been racing with everything that's been going on?
Yeah, it's tough, to be honest. I've always said that I should let my racing do the talking, but maybe I do need to look at what I'm doing off the track too.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Sao Paulo Grand Prix post-race, Chapter 6. An impressive defensive drive under difficult conditions sees Callie Mayer hold on in Brazil. However, there is much discussion as to whether it was the right call to make under the circumstances, with some believing she had time to pit and improve her position. Which is absolute nonsense. You are not going to make up, a pit stop that probably 20 seconds or so in 4 laps. Well, I mean, in a Connor Sport car you could, but, we were making overtakes anyway in that race. Anyway, back to HQ.
Could you take a look at this, please?
And of course, Devon is causing problems again. He's really pushing for a sponsorship deal with Harmonia, who, as we found out previously, is a pretty dodgy cosmetic brand. We don't want anything to do with them, so we can either stall or veto. Those are our options. I think we're just going to go with veto. We need to just put an end to this, right here and now, because we don't want anything to do with them. I also think the naming of Harmonia is quite clever, because obviously, initially, it conjures a very positive image, but if you think about it, Harmonia, yeah. I don't know if that was intentional, but I think that's funny. Oh, and Devon's special guru that he so wanted to join the team has up and left because, surprise, surprise, no one liked him. Anyway, with that done, let us get to news, socials, and emails. Look at all that. Look at all those reputation and performance increases from the guru and the problem called Devon there. That is what we like to see. What's in the news? Ferrari are closing the gap. Scary thought. Oh, phone call. Callie.
Hey Cal, everything okay? I saw your interview today.
I don't know. I think I'm going a bit insane.
More than usual?
All right, old man.
Okay. Jokes aside, I understand. I think, given the circumstances, you're doing really well. Is there anything you need from me? Can I help?
Well, I think I changed my mind and I'd like to give therapy a go. Is that okay? Not too late?
Never too late. I'll set it all up for you.
Cool. I'm a bit nervous about it. I find it hard to talk to people.
Hey, you talk to me?
I guess so. Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna run now and get in the ice bath, but chat soon?
Chat soon. Bye, Cal.
I think I just broke Callie. I basically chose that interview option to give her that little nudge to see if she would actually go ahead and request therapy sessions, because I don't think it's particularly in character for Callie But anyway, more phone calls.
Devon?
Yeah, that was unacceptable. We're the laughing stock of the paddock. I'm on my way up.
Oh, that's good, because we need to talk. Why are you going over my head to make a deal with Harmonia? Listen, they're the laughing stock.
Your office, 5 minutes.
Ah. He is quite the opposite of a happy camper. I think that's fair to say, jeez. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about old Devon. He's struggling. Anyway, Mayor's call under fire. Let's just not even get into that nonsense. Mayor reflects on the loss of her father, so the media have sort of, picked up on, well, it actually says she spoke at length about, the mental health difficulties that have come over the last few weeks, so, yeah, that's, interesting to see. F2 title battle down to the wire. Of course, that between Gabriel Bortoleto and Isaac Hadjar. And Renault to stop engine development from 2026. I actually really like that they've added this into the game, this last story, because it's got no relevance to Breaking Point at all whatsoever. But it's a really cool little detail, and sort of timestamp, I suppose, to where we currently are in F1 history when this was announced. Let's say F1 history, it was only last year, but you know what I mean. As usual, socials are largely full of nonsense, although Slow Puncture kind of makes a good point. We did make Callie sound a little bit confused in the interview, which, doesn't reflect greatly on Connor Sport's, internal support structure, but it's done now. Get out of here, egg boy. And not much else to see in socials, so, yeah, that is that. I'm a little bit disappointed that we don't get the bonsai care ones that we used to get back in the day with Casper Ackerman. But anyway, that would have been a good little addition. Anyway, emails. Firstly, we've got one from Mike Radford, shareholder liaison at Butler Global, reaching out. Basically, he just wants to get to know the team a little bit better, because he doesn't really know what's going on over from the Butler Global side of the operation. We've got an email from Phil Paget. He says the front wing was more compromised than first thought, and maybe it was a little more of a less clear-cut decision as to whether or not pitting was the right call. But of course, Devon is going to disagree with everything the team does, so be prepared. And Casper missed school play that he was meant to go and watch that Lily was involved in. So they're all a bit disappointed about that, but, given the circumstances, these things happen. But anyway, that is that for the emails. Right, Devon wanted a meeting, so let's do this.
It's time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Callie how the car felt, and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
Well, she's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my father different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. That's, I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. Title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Oh, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
Well, that was that. I went home.
He's lost it. Devon has absolutely lost the plot. I mean, I feel like that doesn't need much further commentary. Casper was the only one in a, good headspace to be making, logical decisions, as evidenced by the last couple of minutes. But, well, anyway, that's that. I guess we just have to push on and hope for the best, I guess. But, I mean, what do? We go to Qatar for Chapter 7, 1 month later. Right, so, with the team reeling following a poor run of form and the dismissal of team principal Casper Ackerman, Devon Butler looks to a familiar face to help right the ship at Connor Sport. I wonder who that could be. I sure wonder. I'm sure we'll find out very shortly. First, we have to choose whether to go with Callie or Aiden for the next chapter. We're going to go with Callie, as we largely have done so far, given that, let's be honest, she's the main character these days. I mean, the main character started as Aiden. I don't really know what happened. I guess they decided Aiden's kind of boring. In terms of a backstory, he doesn't really have much to work with. But anyway, now I think we have a cutscene.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So, why did you take the position as team principal at Connor Sport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connor Sport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Hey, Andrea is back. As soon as I read that, that familiar face, I was fairly certain it was going to be Andrea. Who else would it be? There was a tiny part of me that was hoping Lucas Weber would make a comeback in the series, but I don't think he's had much of a mention recently at all, unfortunately. But they kind of just forgot about him. He was a really cool character too. But anyway, Ackerman fuels speculation over Connor Sport departure. Well, I was kind of expecting to have a phone call here, but anyway, I guess we're unpopular these days. Anyway, Ackerman had an interview with the Dutch press and said he did not choose to leave Connor Sports, which of course just fueled much speculation. Firing F1's best principal, another look at Devon Butler's calamitous decision. Oh dear. They're not taking this lightly, are they? Devon, I had to, quote, stop the rot. Butler on swapping Ackerman for Connor. And there's another quote in this story which pretty much sums up his justifications, I suppose, for his decisions. The only way to sort the team out was to make change from the top. Casper Ackerman wasn't cutting the mustard, but Connor needs to hit the ground running. So he knows he's taking a risk, I suppose, but well, we'll see if there's method to his madness. Harmonia honing in on Connor Sport deal? Don't know what happened there. Anyway, Devon and Harmon, who I presume must be the founder of Harmonia, were seen having a lunch together, so that's obviously bad news. I mean, maybe they were just, high school mates catching up. Maybe that's got nothing to do with making a dodgy, sponsorship deal with the dodgy company. And it's bad news, isn't it? It's bad news. Anyway, Connor is back, of course. Monaco will remain on the calendar until 2031, so at least there's some good news going around. Socials is probably just going to be full of rubbish. All caught up. In terms of emails, we've got one from Alyssa Lang, who wants us to be supportive of Andre O'Connor in any interview answers we might have to give. Fair enough. Although, judging by the next email, looks like Callie and Aiden have already been very supportive of Andreo, which is great to see. Especially Aiden, Andreo was the one who would have brought him onto the team, of course. It was more Casper who brought Callie on, but either way, that's cool to see. And we've got one from Phil Padgett, just discussing a brake bias change after FP2, but nothing too crazy there. And with that, we are ready to move on to the next race, our first race, with Andre O'Connor back at the helm. Qatar GP Mid-Race at Chapter 7. Andre O'Connor's hopes of an easy first race back as team principal are dashed early in the offing as Aiden Jackson is forced to retire from the Qatar GP following an engine fault. The responsibility now falls to Callie Mayer to try and salvage as many points as possible for Connor Sport.
Okay, right, Aiden's had to retire from this race.
So it's just me then?
Yeah, just you, Callie, let's go.
Oh dear. It hasn't been a fortunate race for Connor Sport. A DNF is not what we need. And we need to finish in the top 3 is our objective. We currently sit down in P7. So we need to gain 4 spots. There's a fair bit of time left in the race. So with 7 or probably 6 laps to go.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. To the car ahead, 2.1 seconds.
Excuse me? Not sure what happened there, but anyway, I'm hearing Mark's twin brother.
P6, you got P6. Okay, gap to leader, 15.5 seconds. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Perez is behind you. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. All right, 6 laps to go now.
Oscar Piastri in front of us. This, of course, the circuit where Piastri took his first race victory. Well, in a sprint race at least. In the year prior to this, in 2023. But anyway, we make the move on Oscar Piastri, move ourselves up into P6. Next up, we've got Carlos Sainz. We're making pretty good progress so far through the field. We're reasonably quick at the moment. We're currently on the mediums. Cars ahead on softs, so we've got a tyre disadvantage, although depending on tyre wear that can very easily change around. So we'll see how this continues to progress. We're not actually doing so good versus Sainz. Qatar, not a circuit I'm really familiar with, so I'm kind of relearning it as we go. You can see I'm off the track a few times, but we should be alright to keep pushing on, and we make the move on Carlos Sainz along the straight. Nice.
Good work, we're in P4. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.8 seconds.
I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Oh, we can't catch a break.
Puncture, my goodness. That came out of nowhere. We stumble our way back to pits. Yeah, that has ruined our race. It's going to be nigh on impossible to recover from this. A pit stop with only a handful of laps remaining. I mean, we're on lap 11 of 14 now. This is disaster.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go.
Even with the Connosport car, we're going to be hard pressed to finish in the points. We're down to 12th with 4 laps remaining. We're down to 14th. We need to pass a car a lap, and there was a big air gap between some of them. So this getting points is going to be a very tall order. And they want 8th. They want us to finish in 8th position. We are going to need to pass 1 to 2 cars.
Sonoda ahead. They're on old mediums. That's Albon behind you. They're on old mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 4 laps remaining.
1 to 2 cars per lap. There's not many good overtaking opportunities around this circuit, but we'll see what we can do. Yuki Tsunoda is first up, and we'll make the move on Yuki relatively easily. We've of course got a tyre advantage now, which is going to be very helpful for us. But yeah, this is not going to come easily. Nico Hülkenberg is up next, and we have to go for a big dive down the inside because we're already behind schedule with how quickly we need to be making these overtakes. Thankfully, Hülkenberg doesn't put up too much of a fight, but we need to make aggressive moves, and we need to get through the field as quickly as possible. It takes until the end of the next lap for us to catch Ocon as we chop to the inside late there.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Next up is Kevin Magnussen. Can we make the move into turn 1? We're not close enough yet, but we close in massively through turn 1, and we're just feathering the throttle on the exit. We're going to make the move down the inside. Magnussen sees us coming, and that's great awareness there by the Dane. We get the job done on Kevin Magnussen. And next up, we have the driver.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
With the fastest lap of the race at the moment, Lewis Hamilton. We make the move around the outside of Lewis Hamilton into turn 1, around the outside of Alonso as well. We need these 2 positions, and we get them, moving up into 8th position now. And that is some recovery drive, but it could have been so much more. We might actually get more as we make the move down the inside and get the job done there on Pierre Gasly as well. So up into P7, we're exceeding expectations now as we have a big old wobble. We are pushing hard to try and get the most out of the end of this race, but I think this is as high as we're going to get. So we've recovered to where we were before this scenario started, before we overtook Oscar Piastri, and that is where we are going to finish. A recovery drive to P7. Never stop. Never stop.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant. That's a poor result for Connosport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out of the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connosport into second. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Qatar Grand Prix post-race Chapter 7. Connosport's nightmare race in Qatar seals their fate for the 2024 season as the result sends a surging Ferrari team past them in the constructors' standings. It's all falling apart, isn't it? And that's not even really a team thing, is it? Like, you know, punctures can happen at any time. But yeah.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Anyway, Legacy Media. We've got Department Events to figure out. Oh, this is the Eichenberger thing that Davidoff was very urgent about, which obviously all fell apart in the end, but Eichenberger have been very patient, and I think it's about time we do this, so let's do this as soon as possible. And that is actually our only department event currently, so yeah, we move on. Performance and reputation increase from that decision, which is fantastic. And yeah, we move on to news, socials, and emails. And we'll probably get a phone call before I get a chance to go much further. But anyway, the connoisseur... Alright, who is it? It's Devon.
Devon.
Oh, I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Casper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connosport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. Car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Casper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
I was about to say the Connosport dream is over. There's another story. Has Devon Butler sunk Connosport? So, yeah, all doom and gloom in the press lately. So anyway, more phone calls.
Hello?
Hello, Andrew. It's Mike.
Mike.
Mike Radford, board member at Butler Global.
Oh, Mike, hi. Yes, of course, Mike. Good to hear from you.
Yeah, thanks. Cheers. No, listen, I know you're busy, Andrea, but, well, welcome back. And I'm lucky out there today. Listen, given all the turbulence of the last few months, the shareholders are obviously quite shaken. And they're wondering...
No, Mike. Let me just stop you there. I got out of that world for a reason. I don't want to go back to talking about investments and fiduciary duty.
Yep. No, I understand that. But look, the truth be told, I'm confiding in you. I don't know who else to turn to. The shareholders are getting spooked. We've tried talking to Devon, but, well, he's not a natural diplomat. With your return, it felt like there was now someone in the fold who understands the language of the boardroom. Hence me reaching out to you.
I did get the numbers that were sent over, but I'll be honest, I didn't look too closely. I figured it was a routine thing.
Unfortunately not. I fear Davidoff hid the financial truth from you. The team is living beyond its means. We need to cut costs, quite urgently, I must say. If not, there's talk of some kind of motion to pull funding. The future of Connosport is at stake.
I spent years building this team up from nothing. How can you expect me to come back and immediately gut it?
Because soon there might not be a team at all. Look, I know you're sold out, but you might be the only one who can save it.
I'll think about it. Look, let me talk to my team and we'll get back to you with a considered response.
Sure thing, Andrea. I'll send some details over to you, and thanks a lot for your time, okay? Bye-bye.
Oh dear. As if slipping fortunes and, bad form in the recent past isn't enough. Now we've got financial difficulties. Oh my goodness. Can't get a moment of peace. Oh, it's Callie. Hi.
Hey, Callie. I was about to call you.
Oh? I was just ringing to see if you had a good first race back.
First race back? Well, strange feeling. Very strange. Familiar and also very different from before. Things change quickly. Listen, I need to tell you something.
Uh-oh.
No. You remember the Eichenberger thing? The shoot that was planned with Devon and your father?
Yeah, think so.
They want to go ahead with it.
Oh, no. Andrew, this is Devon's thing. He's the one trying to be dad. He's the butler.
It's an opportunity.
It's embarrassing, is what it is. Embarrassing. I am going to go and get ready for the debrief.
She is not interested. Poor Cal. Don't worry, I wouldn't be interested either, Callie. Anyway, socials are always going to be full of rubbish, so... Caught up. Now looking at emails, we've got one from Phil Paget confirming that the puncture was caused by debris, and the engine failure for Aiden was an issue with the turbo. We've got one from Linda Clifton, just saying welcome back and hopefully you can fix everything. Alyssa Lang is trying to get the drivers to put some more positive messages out on social media to try and keep the public face of the team looking a bit brighter. And finally we've got this rather sweet one from Casper, just asking Andrea to keep an eye on Callie and the progress of the few things they set in motion before he left. But we are not done quite yet because we have another decision to make.
Hey boss, got another one for you.
Alrighty then, what's this about? The board. So this is about the financial difficulties of the team. So of course we heard from Mike that the team needs to cut costs, which is obviously going to have an impact on the team as a whole. So we can either acquiesce, whatever that means, we can stall, or we can oppose. Well, we can't oppose, that's locked. So I think the right choice is to stall. I would oppose if I had the option, but unfortunately our performance isn't good enough to force that. But yeah, I think we should stall it and just try and buy ourselves some time to figure things out. We now head to the Ackerman residence for the final part of Chapter 7. With Connor Sport's hopes of a World Championship now dashed, former team principal Casper Ackerman watches the season finale in Abu Dhabi from the comfort of his home.
As once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations for...
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connor Sport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict. And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.